So welcome back to another video, and this one follows on from what I did last week up the waterfalls. It's going to be a bit of photography again, and obviously the reason I'm doing it is because, like I said in the last video, or the last time I rode the Tenere anyway, I want to have a purpose when I go out and ride the bike, and I just want to enjoy it. So going out and talking nonsense just doesn't do it for me. I can't really do that. I trip over my words. I say the same thing over and over again. Repetitive words even. It's rather cold again today. And the idea for photography is something that I've wanted to do for a while, but never really had an idea of how to begin it. But I think I've got an idea now. It came to me in my dreams, but it wasn't really. It was as I was nodding off to sleep, I realised that I can connect the two by riding motorcycles. Wow, that's bright. And taking photos as well. And obviously, as I said last time, you learn by doing. So what I'm going to do today is head out, take some photographs. I've looked at the last ones I've taken, and some of them, like, they're not bad, but they're not really good either, obviously, because this is a first attempt. But what it's done is it's made me look into, you know, why have I done that? What do I do to make that a bit better? How do I make a blur there? How do I make it darker? How do I make it lighter? That kind of thing. And that's without editing. You know, I don't really want to go in and start massively editing photos, because it kind of takes away from what I want to learn. I want to be able to make a photograph darker by using the camera, not by going in and turning down the saturation or the contrast of a picture. Nothing. I don't want to do anything like that. I just want to be able to plug and play, you know, stick the memory card in, see what I came up with, and go from there. Because whereas your software can save you, I mean, if you take a bad photograph, you take a bad photograph. What's the best way to get better at it? Just by doing more of it. Wow, look at all this ice. It's like, it's worse than last week, but I can feel it as well. It's very cold on my face. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing the dirt bike helmet again after complaining last week about the wind and everything, I just went to put my Bell helmet on, and there's no microphone in it, and I don't know where I put that microphone, so I've just dropped another 60 quid on a Rode Lavaliere mic, because I thought, well, if I'm going to make videos where I'm talking, it needs to be a Rode Lav. I've got Purple Panda mics. I don't know where they've gone, to be honest with you, but yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look around, because like I said before, I spend my time between Oxford and Wales, so yeah, it could be in Oxford, it could be somewhere in the house in Wales. I genuinely don't know, but what can you do in it? So yeah, what I'm going to do is head off to the first location, and then we'll start the photography journey. But I'm going to do a little bit of frantic riding around, some ideas of little places to visit, take some photographs of little landmarks nearby, and also try and get some footage of my bike and photographs of my bike as well. So yeah, let's head off to the first direction now, so that we don't have to stay behind this tractor and bore you all with my chit chat. Ciao. So do you know what, if this guy's going over this bridge, I'm going to make this the first location. And there's like a bit of nice golden hour sunrise, sunset kind of thing going on. Sunset it is, not sunrise, Mally boy. But yeah, I'm going to just chuck the bike here, go for a quick wee, and then take some photos. So the woman said to me something last week about composition. So what I've got now is, well, in fact, I don't actually fully understand the meaning of composition, but I think it just means sort of setting up the shot and getting things that kind of draw your eye to the subject that you're after, and different angles, all that kind of stuff. So what I've got here is I've got the little post there and the little post there. So it's kind of like a little goal post, and then the tree will kind of come over with the colours behind me. You can still see my shadow, which is a bit annoying, and it's casting that nice colour over, well, onto the bike as well. So we'll see how it looks. I'm going to do a portrait like this, try and get as much of the tree in as I can as well, with the bike at the bottom. And let's do some landscape ones as well. These are just for me, really. But like I say, you learn by doing, so let's have a look at what else. Let's change the aperture, see what we can do with this. So start at a low aperture, and then we're just going to trigger that. Doesn't really do much. go full manual, should we? I'm going to frame it so that I'm closer now, and we've got the post on the left and the post on the right. And oh, we're much darker there. What I'm just doing is, obviously, like I've said already, is learning by doing. So that's the first lot. I'm going to move the bike around now. I'm going to try and use that bridge to do something, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So there's a change around the positions now. I've moved the bike with the kind of bridge behind it. The sun coming from the right hand side. Again, it might be... Let's just walk closer. Not what I was after. But... because I'm using the taller objects as like a guide, I just want to keep using portrait mode. Let's get that burning sun in. So let's open this f-stop all the way up here. Darken it. Let's open it up again. So I think I'm going to call it quits there. I think I've got plenty to nose at to see what I've done, but it's quite interesting. You kind of think, oh right, okay, I'm going to change that and then it's going to give me this result, and then it doesn't give you that result. So it is all trial and error, or it's probably my lack of understanding so far, but hey, practice, practice, practice. So let's go to the next place then and see what we can find. See you there. Oh, the sun is low now. It's so low. I don't know if I'm gonna. I'm not gonna get anything that I wanted to get now. So just arriving at the next spot. I'm not sure if I can take the bike to where I want to take the photographs, but there's a big wheel, an old mining, I don't know what they do, to be honest with you, but there's a big wheel, so I'm just going to park up and head over there and take some photographs. So this is the next thing I want to take pictures of. It's big, it's square with a big circle in the middle of it. I don't know what it's for, but hopefully VoiceOver Mal will tell you all about it now. So the site I'm standing at is the old Lavaliere pit, which is pictured on the screen, and that wheel was erected as a monument just to remind people of it, a nice bit of heritage. And while I'm talking, I'll just explain that these photos didn't come out as I kind of wanted them. I was hoping there would be some sun there so that I could get some good shadows and all that kind of stuff, and nice colours of the clouds. But it didn't really work out the way as planned. So again, this is another lesson that I've taken away from this, and I'm really enjoying the whole thing, especially editing it now as well, because it's another element that I've not looked into, and I'm proper learning some good stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. It's something different, something to learn from again. So on to the next place now, and the sun has gone down unfortunately, so no more playing around with the warm light, just cold light from now on. So that was done then. On to the next place, and to be fair, this will probably be the last one because, like I said, the sun's going down now. It's much colder than when I left earlier, so I'm going to hit this one last place which is a bridge, and I mentioned it earlier, an old iron bridge. It's just been rebuilt after a storm, like raised the river levels to something mental, and then some trees absolutely walloped the bridge. So here we are then, the next place, the last place, and then I can go home and defrost because it is pretty cold. Just gonna make sure I don't get wiped out by traffic a minute. And then up here, there it is. Let's go to the old bridge. It is looking nice and black. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to park this way into it because I've got an idea already. So yeah, here it is, the old iron bridge. There's like a little viewing point there now as well. It's quite dark now, so I was kind of hoping that the colours would be here from the sun, but it's not, it's just cold now. Oh, dark. A little bit darker. And then let's look back at the bike. I'm just trying to draw attention to the bike, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't. Ah, that's crap. Those bollards. You can't see anything because of the bollards. Oh, let's try and make them like little pawns by the side of the bike then. I'm just trying to figure out stuff in my head, and I know like a lot of things one day it'll all click, but for now it's just a case of play, learn and keep doing it. I got some ideas of what I want to do with this bridge in the future, with all this kind of stuff, but I don't know how to do it with the camera. I don't know how to make the camera do it, so it's all about learning. I keep saying that. I'm going to stop saying it because you know now it's all about learning. But that's it. That's the iron bridge. Let's have a little bit of a ride back now and then just reflect on what I've been doing. So I believe I've achieved what I wanted to achieve today. I've gone out there, I've taken photographs of 3 different locations, and now I'm going home with more questions than I had originally, and that's because when I was out I was having ideas, and naturally I didn't really know how to do things with my camera other than adjust certain things and get some photographs that I can go back and look and see what I want to achieve in future. So that is pretty much the goal. I've done it, I've achieved it, and it's much more fun than just going out and getting soaking wet for the sake of making a video and just talking crap while I'm doing it. So at least I'm learning something now, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm getting excited about getting the camera out and jumping on the bike and going somewhere. So yeah, we're winning now, and I'm really pleased with it. So hopefully you'll have seen the photographs as I've been editing this video, and well, as you've been watching the video, because I'll have edited it in a certain way. And that's pretty much what I'm going to bring when I do these little ride outs on the road and stuff like that. It's all about the photography and the learning side of things, to try and make this video, the video footage on this channel, much better as well. So yeah, I'm going to bring this video to an end. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. But again, thank you very much for watching. I will bring you another video soon. Take it easy.